Well. Good morning, no, good afternoon, West Ham fans. Let's talk about the Billy McKINLay press conference ahead of the game on Sunday. Yes, everyone, Hammers Headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys. On a Friday, obviously, before match day, we tend to do a synopsis for Hammers Headlines of the press conference, of the pre-match press conference, usually conducted by our manager, David Moyes, but not today. Today, he's given the job to Billy McKINLay, as they tend to do the domestic cup games. I think the Carabao Cup one as well was Billy McKINLay as well, if I remember correctly. But also, you play Bristol City at the London Stadium at 2:00 on Sunday. We'll have an opposition fan chat tomorrow, hopefully. So be interested to find out from their side how excited they are for the game on Sunday. But it was possibly the shortest press conference I have ever seen. Was literally like 6 minutes, if that. But as always, we'll give you a very, very quick synopsis of what was being said, actually word for word, because it was so short. Let's start off with, what should we start off with? Let's start off with talking about Bristol City, and in terms of what we think about them, what Billy thinks about them. In terms of the game, is I think it'll be a really difficult game. We'll never underestimate anyone. We've had difficult games against championship teams in previous seasons, but we're in a nice run of form in the last 5 or 6. We are looking forward to it. And indeed, you look at the situation where, we are the champions of Christmas, top of the form table for the Premier League, obviously losing to Liverpool, sort of in the Carabao Cup, sort of didn't do the job there. And obviously Moisey being nominated for Manager of the Month, as well as obviously Mohamed being nominated for Player of the Month. So, yeah, we are in good form. But obviously we were, pretty much down to the bare bones, I think, for the Brighton game on Tuesday. Going into this game, obviously, we do have a little bit of a break after this game. I think our next game's not until Sheffield United, which is on the 21st, I want to say, looking quickly, very, very quickly, typing into the 21st. So we've got a 2-week gap after this. So, any niggles, any injuries. So I would hope we'd go quite, I suppose it depends about people coming back from injury. Zuma, Antonio, Paqueta. We know Kudus won't feature because, although he hasn't flown out to the AFCONs, he's still injured. So it'd be a bit of a piss take, wouldn't it? I can't see us doing that. I could see when he's recovered. Obviously, Nayoff, I think he's out there now, but he's still suffering. He was suffering from an illness. There's a few knocks and bots. I don't know what I'm talking about, but there's a few injuries going about. So in terms of team news, he was very tight-lipped, saying we've had a busy schedule and the players have been terrific during that. We've had a little break. We've got a little break coming up, so the gaffer will decide what the team will look like. But the squad is looking good. But the gaffer will decide what the team will look like for the game on Sunday, but the squad is looking good. So I would expect a number of, similar to the Brighton game, I would expect a number of players of the academy being on the bench, although they do have their Bristol Motors trophy thing, EFL trophy, is in the first leg next week against Wycombe. So you might see a few of them, but I think you might not see loads for that reason, because they're doing quite well in that. And, it's an opportunity for all of them to be playing against the league side, or they are playing Wycombe. I believe that Wycombe's request to play Freddie Potts has been denied by the club. Thankfully, because he's doing very well, but he's been injured. He's just come back. He played the man of the match game last week. Asked about the FA Cup, obviously the magic of the cup. He said, it's an important fixture and a significant date in the diary. We're really looking forward to it. I think we're close to a full house, and hopefully our fans will see a good performance. When it comes to, it's a magic of the cup, in it. We do love the old FA Cup. It evokes 1980 wins, It invokes obviously winning it previously. It invokes that FA Cup final and Steven Gerrard. Why did Scaloni not just boot it out rather than boot it into the crowd, boot it into the pitch, and then Gerrard hits it? Yeah, all those sort of memories. We've got gloves off Adrian moment against Everton. We've got was it Liverpool? Was it Ogbonna scoring in the last minute against Liverpool in the last game of the bowling? So it's always, we as fans we love a cup, don't we? Hopefully, the management will take it as seriously as we do. If we do get through, if we do beat Bristol City, the fourth round will be at the end of the month. So I think it's the weekend of the 27th, 28th. So whether that's home or away, obviously is decided about the draw. But, so although we play, if we don't win, then we've only got one more game in January, which would be the Sheffield United game away. And obviously the 1st of Feb, isn't it? The Bournemouth game here. So you could get another game in between then. February's looking busy already. We've got 5 games in February, which is a short month. Although not tragically busy, but you've got 5 games. So, and we are playing the likes of, we've got United and Arsenal back to back. But we've had that was weird, isn't it? Because we had the reverse fixtures back to back, and obviously 6 points. So could we do the same again in February? Who knows? We'll see. And Arsenal, obviously we're in the middle of the transfer window. And asked about transfers, as you would do. Yes, obviously the club confirmed this morning about Tilo Kehrer moving to the Monaco on a loan deal initially. Tilo Kehrer had a good 18 months with us and was a significant player of the squad. This year, he's maybe not played as much as he'd like, but moving to Monaco on loan is a good chance for him to get some minutes. So, and it is, and getting into potentially a situation where he could get back into the German national squad for the Euros as well. So obviously we wish him well in terms of, I'm sure he's watching. Wish Tilo well. But that's it. That was literally it, like 4 or 5 questions. Obviously, that's a broadcast section. They will have the embargoed section, which tends to get released about 10:30 tonight. I can't see them being too much information about team news because it was Billy. It wasn't Moisey. And I think team is going to be interesting. Obviously, we will try and predict the 11, but I think it's going to be a little bit unpredictable based on our intentions of what we want to happen compared to maybe whether they take it seriously. I don't know. We want to take it seriously. We want to try and go far, particularly as we've got like a break in Europe until, sort of March time. We could get around a few, but as I said, February is already a short month. We've got 5 games in February in the Premier League. So, and then obviously we'd get the 5th round will be in February, I think. So 6 games in Feb, and then you start looking at March. See, March is a shorter month, but we've got 4 Premier League games in there, a longer month, 4 Premier League games at the moment. But obviously that will change with Europe and stuff like that as well. But anyway, regardless of that, thank you, Billy McKINLAY, for nothing, basically. Keep it on the channel. We may have Irish Tommy might be doing the show tonight. Keep an eye on that. And then we'll also have all the other fun of the fair leading up to the game. Don't forget to check out leesatmybrand.com for all the latest rumours, all the ITK news and people's rumours and the forums, all that good stuff. But until next time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, my friends, and I'll see you guys very soon. Much love.